Hello friends, from today onwards we are going to solve some MCQ questions of trigonometry, right? And I'm going to solve each type one MCQ and going to give you a more questions for practice, right? That means boost your confidence that you are able to solve the question. So each type का एक MCQ मैं आपको दिखा दूंगा और बाद में आपको एक्स्ट्रा एमसीक्यू दूंगा, वो आपको घर पे सॉल्व करना है, जो आपको कॉन्फिडेंस आपका हाई लेवल पे लेके जाएगा कि आप भी सॉल्व कर सकते हो, राइट? सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज द सेट ऑफ जीरोस ऑफ द फंक्शन tan 2 theta plus 1 is, we have to find out the set of zeros. Now you know set of zero means a value of x for which function is zero is called a set of zeros. And you know set of zeros for sine is k pi, k belongs to 0, right? Set of zero of sine is k pi, k belongs to z, and for cos is 2k plus 1 pi by 2, k belongs to z. Then tan is sine upon cos, means if cos is 0 then tan is not defined, so sine is 0. So same thing, this is for tan also, this is for tan, and this is for cot, right? So tan and sine set of 0 is k pi, k belongs to z, and cos and cot is 2k plus 1 pi by 2, k belongs to z. 2k plus 1 pi by 2, k belongs to z. Either instead of this k you can write n also, so no problem at all, right? And second cosec 0, set of zeros for sec and cosec is 5 because they are not 0 for any value of x. So this you know, right? Now what is given? Tan twice theta plus 1 equal to 0, that is given, right? So tan 2 theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So solution tan 2 theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So this double implies this x is equal to, if sin x is equal to 0, this is the formula, tan theta is equal to 0, this double implies theta is equal to k pi, k belongs to z. This is the formula, but I write here in word, that is set of 0 for sine is k pi, right? Instead of that you can write like this, sin theta is equal to 0 implies theta is equal to k pi, k belongs to z, right? So this is equal to 0, this means 2 theta plus 1 is equal to theta is 2 theta plus 1. After the trigonometric function, everything is your angle, so angle is 2 theta plus 1 is equal to, so 2 theta plus 1 is equal to k pi, k belongs to z, k belongs to z. Now from this we have to find out the value of theta. We have to make a subject to theta. So taking one to opposite side, double implies 2 theta is equal to k pi minus 1, k belongs to z. So this implies theta is equal to k pi minus 1 by 2, k belongs to z, right? So I think set B, option B is the proper answer, because set of zeros, you have to write set of zeros. Set means you have to write in bracket, that is curly bracket, right? So you have to write in curly bracket, that is set bracket is k pi minus 1 pi by 2. This is your answer, k belongs to z. So option B is your correct answer, right? So option B is your correct answer. Got it? If instead of this it is given sine, then you have to take sine. This k pi, same answer is there, right? For cot you have to write here 2k plus 1 pi by 2 for cos also. And if second cosec is given, then you have to write without saying anything that set of zeros for that function is 5. Okay, got it? So second question, the set of zeros of the function cos x minus 1 is, and same question is here cos x minus 1. This is cos x minus 1 and this is cos x minus 1. So see the difference between these two. This is angle x minus 1 and here angle is only x, right? So compare these two and realize the difference between these two. Here theta is your x minus 1 and here only x, right? So use proper brackets, otherwise meaning will be changed. Okay, so here solution, this is cos x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this number implies set of zeros for cos is 2k plus 1 pi by 2 as we see earlier, right? So what is your answer? So this is x minus 1. This x minus 1 is equal to 2k plus 1 pi by 2. K belongs to z, because cos theta is equal to 0 double implies theta is equal to 2k plus 1 pi by 2. K belongs to z. This is your formula. This is the set of zeros for cos. You have to remember this thing only, but if you want to write it properly, then cos x is equal to 0, that is cos theta is equal to 0. This double implies theta will be angle. This angle is here x minus 1 and here is only x. So that is the difference, right? So using this, we are writing this. Now our aim is to find out value of x. So making x to a subject, so taking minus 1 to opposite side, minus 1 become plus 1. So this double implies x is equal to 2k plus 1 pi by 2 plus 1, k belongs to z, right? So this is your answer. So which one is your proper answer? 2k plus 1 pi by 2 plus 1, k belongs to z, that is option D. So option D is your correct answer. So nothing to do, only you have to remember the concept, set of zeros of cos and then make angle to a subject, right? Now here the difference is here. See, this is cos x minus 1 is equal to 0, right? So if we make these two our subject, then cos x is equal to 1. So this double implies cos x is equal to 1. So this double implies sin x is equal to 0, right? Cos is 1, then sin is 0, right? You have 2-3 ways. First, you know sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So if I take cos x is equal to 1, then sin square is equal to 0. This is 1 and this is 1, minus 1, that is 0, that is sin is 0. And sin is 0, so instead of doing this whole thing, remember this thing, you know, this is a point A0 on unit circle. If you draw unit circle, then this is A0, right? This is x axis, this is x dash axis, this is y axis, and this is y dash axis. This is origin. This point is A dash minus 1 0, right? This point is B 0 1, and this is point B dash 0 minus 1. So cos is the in trigonometric point function. Cos is x is cos function and y is sine function. So cos is 0. Now cos is 1. Cos is 1 means this point is here. So cos is 1, then sine function is 0. So obviously this. So which point we get? Then x is equal to this point A10. So this implies Px is equal to A1, 0. Px is equal to A1, 0. Now if we move along these sides, right? So x is equal to what we get? X is equal to, if we start from here 0, then 2 pi, 4 pi, all even numbers of pi multiple. So this double implies x is equal to 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, dash dash dash, 0, pi, 2 pi, 4 pi, dash dash dash, right? Also, if we go this direction, that is anti-clockwise. Now if we go in clockwise direction, then 0, plus or minus, sorry, minus 2 pi, right? Minus 4 pi, minus 6 pi, dash. So what we get? X is equal to, in short, if you don't want to write these things, you can write 0 plus or minus 2 pi, plus or minus 4 pi, right? Plus or minus 6 pi, comma, dash. No more than 3 dots that you have to remember. Now if you want to write this, right? This is all even numbers, multiple of pi, and even number can be expressed as x is equal to 2k and multiple of pi, where k belongs to z. K belongs to z, right? You know how to express even numbers. You learn in 9th and 10th standard, so no need to explain anything, right? These are the set of even numbers 2k, and if odd number is given, then 2k plus 1, either 2k minus 1 you can take, and also multiple of pi, so I am writing multiply by pi. So your answer will be x is equal to k pi, k belongs to z, that is option C. So option C is your correct answer, right? So option C is your correct answer. So see the difference between these two, cos x minus 1 and cos x minus 1 are the different function, right? So use proper bracket, otherwise your answer will be changed, right? So that you have to take in consideration, that use proper brackets, right? And remember this thing, okay? Difference between these two. Similarly, you can find out the set of zeros for sin x minus 1 and sin x minus 1. So there are two examples homework for you. Number 4, sin x minus 1, and number 5, sin x minus 1. That is set of zeros for this you have to find out, right? Answer of this is k pi plus 1, and this you have to find out sin x is equal to 1. Sin x is equal to 1 means cos x is 0. So pi by 2. So our multiple of 2k plus 1 pi by 2, you will get the answer, right? So find out these two answers, right? Do it yourself, okay? So sixth question is set of zeros of the function cot 3x. Now you know set of zeros for cot, right? So solution, cot theta is equal to 0, double implies theta is equal to. Now cot is 0 for, if cos is 0, if sine is 0, then cot is cos upon sine. If sine is 0, then this function is not defined, that you know. So if cos 0, then cot is 0. So same is the cos function. So answer will be theta is equal to 2k plus 1 pi by 2, k belongs to z. So applying this formula, right, cot 3x. So cot 3x is equal to 0, double implies 3x is equal to 2k plus 1 pi by 2, k belongs to z. So making subject to this x, so we have to take 3 to opposite side. So x is equal to 2k plus 1 pi by 6, k belongs to z. So this is your answer, 2k plus 1 pi by 6, k belongs to z. That is option number D. So option D is your correct answer. Option D is your correct answer, right? Now question number 7. The set of zeros for the function cosec 5x. You know cosec is never equal to 0. So set of zeros for cosec is always 5, right? So solution, answer is 5. That is option A is your correct answer, as cosec is never equal to 0 for any x, right? So these are the questions, right? So now I'm going to give you more questions for practice, okay? So now question number 8, you have to find out the set of zeros for a given function, and these all are questions which are homework. Do it for yourself. So you have to solve this type of question, okay? So next question is question number 16, log mod sin x is given, and we have to find out the set of zeros as usual we are finding. So log mod sin x is equal to 0. So this implies mod sin x is equal to e raised to 0. So this double implies mod sin x is equal to 1. So if we remove the modulus, then sin x is equal to plus or minus 1, and sin x is plus or minus 1, that is cos x is equal to 0. That is cos x is equal to 0, and set of zeros for cos is, you know, x is equal to 2k plus 1 pi by 2. K belongs to z. So this is your answer, right? So now this is your, you have a problem here. So it is a raised to x is equal to y is given. So this is called exponential function. So this is exponential form. So we can convert this exponential form into a logarithmic form as x is equal to log of base a y log of y base a, right? So this is exponential form and this is logarithmic form. Right? So it is given in logarithmic form, and in logarithmic form, if this base is not given, then you have to consider base as a e. So here base is not given, so we are considering base as e. Always base is not available there, right? Then you have to take base e. If it is given any number, then you have to take that base. If not given, then you have to consider there is a base is e, right? And no need to write a base e if it is given, right? So if this is given in this form, log y base e is equal to x, that is 0, then answer is this y is equal to a raised to x, this y is equal to a raised to x, that is mod sin x is equal to e raised to 0. That's why I am writing here this. So applying this rule, right, that you learn in 9th standard, right? So applying that rule here. So e raised to 0, anything raised to 0 is 1. So sin x is equal to 1. So if you remove modulus function, then sin x is either plus either minus. So I am writing plus or minus 1, and sin is 1. Then from this, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If you write plus 1, answer is 0, minus 1, then answer is 0. That is cos x is 0. Then you have to write set of zeros of cos, right? So log mod sin x is given, answer is set of zeros of cos, and cos is given, then answer is set of zeros of sine. You can easily verify this. So this is given now, log mod cos x, this is 0. So this double implies mod cos x is equal to e raised to 0, and that is 1. So mod cos x is 1. So cos x is equal to plus or minus 1, that you know. Now cos x is plus or minus 1, then sin is 0, right? So this double implies sin x is equal to 0, and sin is 0, that is set of 0 of sine you have to write. So this double implies x is equal to k pi, k belongs to z. This is your answer, right? So log sin x, write down the set of zeros of cos. Log cos x, write down the set of zeros of sine. And what about this 10? So this log mod 10x is equal to 0. This double implies mod 10x is equal to e raised to 0, that is 1, right? So this implies 10x is equal to plus or minus 1, and for this x is equal to k pi plus or minus pi by 4, k belongs to z. This is the given. So x is equal to k pi, k belongs to z. That is the given. So set of zeros for 10x is k pi plus or minus pi by 4, k belongs to z, right? So this is your answer, because 1 is for pi by 4, that you know. Now next question is log cos 2x minus 3, right? So this is given, log mod cos twice x minus 3, right, is equal to 0. This double implies this is equal to, that is modulus of cos twice x minus 3 is equal to e raised to 0, that is 1. So modulus of cos twice x minus 3 is equal to 1, means if we remove modulus, then what we get? Cos twice x minus 3 is equal to plus or minus 1. So cos twice x minus 3 is equal to plus or minus 1. If we substitute this value in here, we will get sine is 0. Similarly here, instead of x, it is given twice x minus 3. So this double implies sine of twice x minus 3 is equal to 0. So sine of twice x minus 3 equal to 0, that means you have to find out the set of zeros of this function, and this is x. So twice x minus 3 is equal to k pi, k belongs to z. As you know, sine theta is equal to 0. Set of 0 for sine is this, right? Sine theta is equal to 0. This double implies theta is equal to k pi, k belongs to z. This is your answer. So theta is twice x minus 3 is equal to k pi. So this double implies twice x is equal to k pi plus 3, k belongs to z. So what is x? K pi by 2 plus 3 by 2. So this double implies x is equal to k pi by 2 plus 3 by 2, k belongs to z. So this is your answer. So this is the type of when the modulus function is given, how to find out the set of zeros. So see, sine given, log, then you have to find out the zero of cos, sine. Here, cos given, you have to find out a set of zeros for sine. Same thing, but theta is different, and you have to make it different calculation for that. Okay.